Hey, 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 I know that it is late. This is not my usual time to come on live, but I have a few things to share and I want to share them now. So I am live right now on Facebook and on YouTube because I want to make two announcements. The first announcement is this. I will never come into request your friendship via social media platform and ask you for money to or for me to tell you or to offer you some kind of spiritual service that has to do with any kind of reading. That's not what I do. I'll never do it, and neither do the people with whom I am community, with whom Pink Robe Chronicles is in community with. Recently, my dear sister, friend, colleague, priest, Iya Funlayo, has had people making fake pages, straight creating fake pages that look like something like this. So this is her picture, and under the name of Priestess Olakun, which is not Funlayo, and that also is not Funlayo's Instagram name. But this person has managed to garner 11,000 followers. This is not, and then has the nerve to put on here only page love spell healer priest. For those of you who know Iyafun Layo, she has mad integrity. This is not the way that she doesn't even need to advertise. That is not what she does or how she does not solicit. And that is not her page. That is a fake page. Why am I mentioning this? Well, on Iya's on her regular page, there is a picture of she and I on that page. And this is the picture. But this con artist took the picture and put it on this Priestess Olakun page. And then had the nerve to be put down because then had the nerve to write a comment saying a spiritual cleansing done. Thank you for coming by, daughter. I don't know this person. Certainly I know Iyafun Layo, and nor does Iyafun Layo know this person. But they took the picture from her page and put it up on their page. And as a result, someone who knows me now has given money to this con artist because they believed that because they saw a picture of me with the real Iya Funlayo, a picture that was stolen from her page, they believed that I was endorsing this fake page and this fake person. Hence, they have now been taken advantage of. I am absolutely livid. I've been in conversation with Iyafun Layo. She is equally frustrated and livid. And what we can do and what she has asked me to remind those village keepers and soul journeyers in the Pink Robe Chronicles community and village is to know this, that you should never, under any circumstances, you should never give money to anybody who is soliciting you in your inbox. It is a complete no. Listen, this is where your sensibilities and all of your common sense, I don't care if the person in the picture is blood related, reach out to them to see, if this is somebody who's known. Another thing is that when people especially this happens a lot on Instagram, it happened to me. And recently, I made another PSA about it. I said, listen, these little people who coming on your pages or in your inboxes, especially on Instagram, and saying, hey, I got a message for you. Your ancestors want me to give a message for you. It's concerning X, Y, and Z. Get in touch with me ASAP because you need this message. From the jump, you should already know that's a scam. That's somebody trying to take advantage of you. Because if there was an important message, why wouldn't you just give it to me immediately? Or here's something better. Why do I have to come to the internet to find that message? Why would not my ancestors and or God, the creator, universe, whatever you, however you acknowledge that deity, why wouldn't that being just shared with me, or at least person to person, right? So let's put on our thinking caps, especially in this day and age where people have the ability to misuse these platforms. It is not okay. And I absolutely hate that someone who knows me gave to a false prophet and priest because they saw me in the picture, because this false being stole a picture from Iyafunlayo's page with me in it, which gave the person the thought that, well, if Melva is endorsing this person, surely this must be legitimate. It is not, right? Whenever you are in doubt, send the inbox, reach out. At least I can speak for me. Reach out and ask me, hey, is this you? Right? Whenever, that's what I do to people. If I've not heard from people, and we usually don't talk on inbox, and I get an inbox message from somebody, I don't start responding, right? I either get in touch with them or find somebody who knows them, because I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking to, or if either I'm going to engage. So again, I just want to say, I want to put the picture up again because I want to remind people, this is not Iyafunlayo's page. That is not her page. That is a fake page created to impersonate her and act like they are doing work in her name, using her name, scandalizing her name and her good work. And we do not support this page. We do not support this fake person. We do not support that at all. That is not her page. That is not her IG handle. This is a picture of Iyafunlayo and myself that was stolen from her actual IG page. This is an actual picture of she and I having a good old time at an event she had. I do not know this person who's saying, thank you for coming back, daughter, da da da. I don't know that person, and neither does Iyafunlayo. Just because you see this picture up, I need, if you've seen it and you have given, I need you to call your financial institution and let them know that there is fraud going on, so that hopefully you can get your funds returned. And finally, do not, I cannot say this anymore. Use your sense. I guess also I want to say, what is our infatuation? What is our infatuation with needing to know the future, or needing to be told something, or needing types of affirmation and or confirmation that we are often always seeking beyond ourselves, or beyond those who are already close enough in our community to hold our truths and to share in reciprocity in that giving? What is that about us, right? These people, these spirits, these beings, they play on the fact that there are some of us who need that and who want that. And then they use our images because they know that we have community, and they know that if someone sees us in a picture, that then they will believe. I mean, this stuff is big, okay? It's big. So any fake pages, anything where you see me pop up and it doesn't seem like, look at the spelling of names. Make sure you see how people's names are spelled. Sometimes it's usually off of a spelling. There's some underscores under it. Make sure that you are looking, and then when in doubt, hit them with a test question, like, where do we meet? How do we know each other, right? So that's my first PSA, okay? I'm very sorry to the person that happened to. This is also why I don't have Cash App, because believe it or not, in a similar instance, someone, I think they got Iyafunlayo around that same time. Someone reached out to a few people in my friend category on Cash App, saying that they or however they reached out, saying that I was in trouble and that I needed $100. And someone ended up cash apping someone like $400 because they thought that I was in trouble because the person said I'd been locked up and I didn't have access to my phone. So then I tried to get Cash App to, do something about it. And at the time, I don't know what they do now because I don't use them and I refuse. It was only automation. I could never get to speak to a person. And then basically it was just like, your money is lost. And then even after that, I had some money sitting in my Cash App that folks had given for my daughter for her birthday. And I just looked up one day and the money was gone. It was just gone. So I don't deal with them on any level. I know that it's easy, it's convenient. I just, it's possible that I could be missing out on a lot because I don't use it, but I just refuse to use a platform or anything that does not allow me to have any form of recourse when something goes wrong. That's the first announcement. Okay, so we're clear on that, right? Everybody is clear on that. We're clear that that is not the page. We are clear about it. All right. Yup. Baba Mom, baby. They be wilding in the name of African spirituality. And that's why I need us to stop being so thirsty. Thirsty for it. If we normalize it and allow it to become a normal part of our presence, our being, and our practice, we won't be so thirsty. I'm not suggesting that the person this happened to was thirsty. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying I just need us to think. Okay. The second announcement I'm coming on here with that I am absolutely endorsing is I did not have this announcement ready on Sunday. I just mentioned it, but I want to put it up here that Dr. E.T. Hari Toure, whom I and others affectionately and respectfully call Mama E.T. Hari, is inviting us to an Mbangi. Mbangi is a Sorry. Mbangi is a Kikongo word for process for conflict resolution. So Mama Itihari is inviting us to ancestral wisdom and waters, an impartation of wisdom. Let me read it from my screen where it's bigger and I can actually see it. On Sunday, December 4th, 2022 at 5:30, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an impartation of wisdom, ritual work to rekindle spirit and self. The aim is to enhance and support spirit guides in a generative practice of creating spaces and recognizing portals for community well-being. Why? Community well-being is the primary purpose of ritual work. It engages personhood as it affects community. Therefore, the ritual work of individuals is to benefit the community while it addresses the well-being of the individual. Reciprocity, meaning what is your responsibility in this? That there is a requisite of reciprocity, a receiving and giving, a giving back on what has been offered in African spiritualities. Consequently, your engagement assumes your willingness to reciprocate. Who will be on the receiving end of your experience? So to register, you will pay and I know that I just talked about Cash App. I don't use Cash App. I'm not saying that others should not. I don't use it. Dr. Toure does use Cash App. You register at Cash App for $75 using hashtag Sankofa CSPE. Hashtag, that's the $, Sankofa CSPE. And you email then Itihari, ITIHARI at sankofacSPE.org. That when you email her, you will get the sign-in credentials. I want to encourage those of you. I am often getting questions about what to read, how to get started, where should one start. I'm often getting those questions, and they kind of throw me sometime because I don't enter this space from sort of because I was politicized from a political movement or even my involvement in a cultural movement. I entered this space as a gradual place of growth, and my engagement in these practices are a part of my healing work. So I did not enter into these spaces from a solely cerebral kind of intellectual practice to be able to tell you, oh, read this book, read that. Certainly I've read books, but to do that, that's not how I enter. I entered in practice. I entered in service. I entered by doing. I entered in community. I entered in doing healing work, like in the moment, in the process. So I invite those of you who not are not only just interested, but those of you who do this work and know that this is the next step in your work. Those of you who are experiencing grief around this season, around this time of year, or just in general grieving, either a collective grief and or individual grief, I want to invite you to go ahead and register. Those are the announcements that I have for this week. One of them could not wait because the event is actually on Sunday. Neither one of them could not wait because the other I want to make sure that no one else is taken advantage of. So for those of you who again are just seeing this, if you see me in a picture with someone on someone's IG page and you are being asked for money, or you are being asked to do something and it is not me, it does not have my name on it or my name looks funny or anything other than that, abort mission ASAP. Do not do it. ASAP. Don't do it. It is not me. Okay. And also, listen, don't respond to anybody coming into your inbox saying that they have a message or a word from you, from anyone, from an ancestor, from God, from anyone. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you all for jumping on right quick. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Glency, and to others who've jumped on, to others whose names I cannot see. Thank you so very much. I hope that you have a good rest of your evening. It's been good chatting with you. Are y'all talking to me on here? Wait a minute. Let me go see if there's some comments here. Okay, yeah, y'all weren't really chatting. All right. I don't have anything else to talk about. Y'all got anything else to talk about? I'm good. I just want to make sure that we're good. We're good? All right. Night, night, friends. Whoops, that's not how you